on Wild 94.1.
All right, this morning's confession comes in from a no-name. Says, my friends that grew up with me were like a real-life version of Sandlot. 7 of us playing baseball together every day. That was almost 25 years ago, and we are all still in contact while some live out of town, but we try and stay connected. Someone that I dated and thought that we were going to end up getting married ended up thought that we were going to get married, ended up somehow crossing paths with one of my guys. He reached out and asked if I minded if they went out. And I said, I don't care, do you? Because I couldn't say no, because it'll make me look wrong and haterish. But I do not want to see a girl that I dated for a large chunk of our lives around one of our circle. I told him that it would be kind of weird, but he kept pressing, and I didn't want to look like a simp. So I said, I don't care. I'm pissed, but I'm holding it to myself. If she's at our Christmas hang, I'm going to be even more pissed. I don't know how to handle this freak show.
Be the bigger person. Just be nice if she's there and move on with your freaking life.
I don't like the bigger person thing.
Up.
You don't have to, the bigger person is great advice sometimes, but what's wrong with being honest and saying, no, I don't want you to date.
Exactly.
I don't want you to date somebody I had a serious relationship with.
But you should have said that then. But
I'm asking now though. I'm saying, is it would you look at one of your friends on your chat or your group circle as bad if they said, no, I don't want you messing with my
No,
ex?
not at all. Actually, that I would totally understand that. It would actually be expected for my friend not to want me to mess with their ex. I wouldn't even ask that question because I would like to think that my friends would know to not date any
Even
of my
if it was
exes.
a long time ago?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't date any of my exes. Now, I totally understand stuff happens.
Well, people out there do.
You messed up, though.
100%. I've done it before. I've done it before, too. And you know what? To be honest, I've been in the situation where I've asked a buddy, hey, do you care? And they've said no. And then things escalated. And then later on, they've told me oh, actually, dog, it did bother me. I told you that because you're my friend and I didn't think it was going to be that serious.
Sometimes initially when you find out information, you're like, okay, really doesn't bother me. Go ahead. But then once it festers and you really have a chance to think about it, that happens all the time in certain situations.
That's in bro code and girl code too. You should not date any of your friends' exes.
Nobody's listening to that though. A lot of people out here are dating folks that were connected to their circle some sort of way by another person.
Yeah.
And like he said, you don't want to be haterish or seem like a blocker. Mm-hmm. So you just let it go thinking that it ain't going to take root, and then they mess around and stay together.
See, but that's where you mess up. If it bothers you, you should say it from the jump. That way it's killed from the jump. Once you tell them yeah, I'm okay with it, then they're going to go in. And then you're going to get in your feelings even more.
Honestly, it's still so new. You can check back in with your boy and have this conversation, but you got to be honest.
Now, after you've let them date? Now you got a taste of the apple.
No, now you got to lay in it.
I agree.
You can't get him to unring the bell. Now he done rang that bell. And if he rang it right, she don't want him to leave.
You're right. It's too far gone at the moment. But there could be if it was initially like right in the beginning or something like that. I think you could revisit.
You had to say it from jump, and now you got to live with it, bro.
Is your text line down?
I don't know. It just did something.
Yeah.
I was trying to refresh it, and it was like, oh
every
my God.
day.
Are you serious, Meredith? I think it's you.
No, I didn't do it. I swear to God, I'm because I love reading what the audience says and them, talking about certain situations.
I just knew somebody was gonna fire in, and I'm like, damn, I haven't seen anything go off yet. It's down.
Internal error.
All right. 888-429-0941. You can hit us up.
Please.
If you if somebody steps to you to say, hey, the woman that you dated eons ago, she and I was in the same Zumba class, and we wanted to go out and get some coffee and kick it, would you give that a go? Or are you cool with saying, yeah, you know what? It's going to make me sound like a blocker, but I don't really want to see you with somebody that I had that kind of connection with. All right, the question is, can you put the brakes on somebody trying to holler at your ex? And does that equate you being a hater? We got a whole bunch of folks here. We could chime in. Let's see here. We got Jay on the phone. Jay, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey, man, it was this old army buddy. He started dating my ex-wife, and I was really advocating for them to stay together and to hook up and everything, so I could stop paying her alimony.
That's smart. That's a good decision.
You was like, go ahead, take it all the way, dog.
Hey, yeah, I didn't want to know more than me and her. We was all friends, so hey, man, you already know, you already had inside track to what she was and who she was, and you still wanted her. Go ahead, man. More power to you.
Wow.
But,
okay.
They didn't stay together.
Wow, that's great. I appreciate it, Jay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Let me drop that one. Go to this one with David in Lakeland. David, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're good, man. Are you an instant hater if you put the brakes on that?
Yeah.
No, man. It's an unwritten bro code. Like you don't go to another man's sex in the first place. You know what I mean?
Right, right. That's the way it's
Like-
supposed to happen. But people ain't honorable out here in these streets.
No, man. And if one of my friends, came up to me and asked me, I'd be like, dude, this shouldn't even be a question that you should ask me in the first place. Like, like, you shouldn't be doing that stuff. So, I mean, I would question my friendship with that guy, to be honest.
That's what I thought. Initially, when I saw this, people were like, social media makes people meet easier. Like, they make them connect easier. Like, if without social media, he would have to have had some sort of real relationship with your ex where he was sneaking or coming over somehow. You know what I'm saying? But with social media, people cross paths a lot easier these days. So that's the excuse they're giving on why bro code gets fractured so much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm with you. Yeah, your bro code. Back up, dog. I've been there. My fingerprints are there. You can't go. I call dibs.
Shouldn't we give this guy credit? He actually talk to you about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like then you start thinking as one of your boys, you're like, oh, hey, if you're trying to talk to my girl now, how long have you had these feelings for my girl?
Right.
How long?
Yeah.
I mean,
how long were you plotting on her?
Were you feeling like this when we were together?
20 years
when
ago?
we were all playing Monopoly and all that stuff, were you like really like, waiting for me to slip? Were you counting against
What
me?
if it's not that deep? What if it's like, okay, you're dating a hot chick, fast forward 20 years, and now she's into me, and I call you up and ask you about it.
I 100% feel that, and I love the maturity of it, but I'm just speaking from a guy's point of view.
Yeah.
I'm immature.
Oh, I'm petty.
I'm immature.
It sounds like
Hey,
You coming for my girl?
That is mine. All right, wait. Kia's on the phone. How you doing?
I'm good.
Now, what are we doing, Kia? Now listen.
You sound mad.
You sound like you got your eyes on somebody, man, right now. What's going on?
No, actually, for me, I think I would feel some type of way. I definitely would, because I think that's kind of breaking friend code. I also think it kind of depends on the type of friendship you have with that person and the type of relationship that friend had. Sometimes people don't have serious relationships with somebody, or it might be a booty call or something like that, or you don't really know the facts of, what type of relationship they had. So I think if it was somebody that I kind of just hooked up with a couple times, I personally wouldn't care. But if it was somebody that I was in a serious relationship with, and I had this person around my kids and, brought this person in my home, I would definitely feel some type of way. I don't think I would want the friendship with that person anymore, because then I would not be able to trust that person around anybody else that I dated.
There you go. Because now they looking at everybody like it's a buffet.
Exactly.
Yeah, we ain't having
Yeah.
that. I'm with you. Yeah, so I'm absolutely with you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mama. All right, let's see. I got Gerard on the phone. What's happening?
Yeah, just to piggyback off what she was saying, it's the same thing, man. How long has he been looking at this man's girl? And you might look at it like, oh well, that was a long time ago. If you in my close friend circle, you can't violate like that, bro.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
then if I wind up marrying somebody else in the future, just like what the lady Kill was just saying, if you scoped out my ex-girl, you could be scoping out my wife.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And if you got no honor among us, then why am I hanging around you?
Yeah, and it ain't about, you know what I'm saying, everybody talking about, oh, at least he had, you know, like Meredith was saying, at least he had respect to come to you. It's not even about the respect. If he was with this girl for a good chunk of his, you know what I'm saying, life or whatnot, that's a serious relationship. You don't cross those lines.
Yeah, see there.
That person should always be a friend. She's off limits.
Yeah. See, that's I need to hang out with you, dog, because I mean these people out here in these streets ain't right.
You got the code.
Yeah, you recognize the code, bro. So we appreciate that. All right, man, appreciate you, dog. That's how it's supposed to go. Yeah. Everybody out there who's unclear about the man code, you was just schooled. So let's travel accordingly, please.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel right here.